Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have 3 treats to try. 2 of them are from Tokyo Treat, and the third, this middle one here, is from a different Dagashi set that I've actually gotten from a while back. So to start with, we have, this is a sour candy ribbon, green apple flavored. And this is going to be a little interesting because it seems like the sour candies haven't been super sour. So for those of you who like sour candies, hopefully this works out. I have to admit I am not a sour person, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't. But honestly, we haven't had a lot of luck for sour candies, so maybe it is good if it's not to my taste, since it is meant to be for people who like sour flavored candy. Second, we have kind of a pop rock style candy called Crackle Panic. This is soda flavored. Those of you who've been on the channel for a while might remember that sometimes Japan will just flavor things plain soda flavored. It's kind of unusual, but should be interesting. And then to finish everything off, we have a type of candy we've had before. We have another Gaburichew. This one is Muscat Grape flavored, which should be pretty good. Here's hoping. Well, let's get started. Itadakimasu! And I'm just assuming that I'm not going to be able to open this. That's what scissors are for, am I right? And it seems like in shipping it is completely shifted to the other end of the package. And kind of doesn't want to make it fit to the top. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe in part because it's such a long candy. Holy cow. Alright, I'm going to chop more of this off actually. Okay. Well, it smells really apple-y, and it's covered in these sugar crystals, like a lot of other sour candies, so let's see. It's definitely a lot more sour than any other sour candy we've had on the channel. That said, I actually have a sister who loves sour candy. We have an interesting dynamic because I cannot stand it and she adores it. And there are candies where I can hardly handle having in my mouth. I can't take the sour at all. And she can just eat handfuls of it, and to her it's not sour at all. And I can actually stand the level of sour in this. So if you were like my sister and love sour, this might be considered a dud. If you're not big into sour, this is definitely, I think, the sourest thing we've actually managed to find. It does have that green apple flavor to it. But I don't know, there's kind of a weird... Some of these sour candies I've noticed in the past kind of have a weird clay flavor to it. I don't know. It's not waxy like the chocolate, but it's definitely kind of got this not so pleasant edge to the taste of the gummy itself. I'm not entirely sure why. If you're not wanting something sour, I might not choose this one just because of that. If you are somebody who likes sour, I'm sorry. This is honestly the best we've found. So we're going to move on to the Pop Rocks, and hopefully we have a bit more luck here. Oh. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Yeah. More came out than I wanted. Because there are like these weird little tablets mixed in with the crystals. And I don't entirely know why, but looking at the package, I am seeing references to that. Well, time to give it a shot. These things are popping for a very long time. They have very, very strong pops. I think it's going to take a little longer for it to finally go. The little candy tablets are taking a lot longer to dissolve though. And they do have a bit of the tart edge, which is kind of nice. It definitely tastes like the plain, clear, sweet but not flavored soda, which is unusual. It's not unpleasant of flavor. It just, I know it's not everybody's thing. I do think it works better in this pop rock form than some of the other sweets I've had, just because you do kind of get that carbonated flavor with the pop rocks, which still shows up in other candies such as like the Gaburichew. And we tried the soda version of that. It's it works. It's not bad. And the tablets, honestly, I think the little tablet candies in here might be more sour than this sour ribbon, which is sad to say, really. So let's get on to this Muscat Grape. Texturally, it's thick and dense to chew through, kind of like a Laffy Taffy, but the texture is more like an airhead. So think of like several airheads stacked together until you kind of have something built up, kind of like one of those Laffy Taffy candies that you can get at the store. The grape flavor really comes through. It's definitely this different variety of grape, the Muscat grape, which is just kind of clear and refreshing, and really just, I'm usually not big on grape flavors. I do actually like this Muscat grape. If you haven't tried something that flavored before, I would recommend finding some candy that's Muscat grape flavored. And this would not be a bad option for just getting an idea of what it tastes like. Gochisousama. So once again, we did the sour candy ribbon green apple flavored, which is one of the sourest things we've had so far, but honestly is still not that sour. It definitely tastes green appley, but it kind of has that weird funky taste that you sometimes get with sour candies. Truthfully, I don't think it really stands out against similar types of like sour ribbon gummies that you could get stateside. If you're from somewhere else, you might check and see what kind of candies you do have. You might be able to find something similar, and I might seek that out instead, as opposed to, you know, what it takes to find Japanese sweets. We did the Crackle Panic soda flavored, which had these strange tablets that were about as sour, or maybe even more so than the sour candy was supposed to be. Very strong pop on it, and the flavor of the carbonation doesn't come through nearly as much, just because of the fact that it's a, you know, pop rock style candy. Really pretty fun, and the crackling lasts for a good long while. And then we finished up with the Gaburichew Muscat Grape. Very thick, like a Laffy Taffy, but texturally more like an airhead. Very good, very tasty, especially if you're a fan of those styles of candies. Would definitely recommend. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny!